Charles Leclerc is taking a 10-place grid penalty for changing engine parts at the second race of the season. Let that sink in. Damn you, Ferrari! Before the race at Bahrain, Ferrari noticed an issue on the data, suggesting there was a problem with the control electronics on Leclerc's car. As a precaution, they changed it, and the plan was to send that unit back to Maranello for tests. Then, during the race, Charles' car pulled over, seemingly with another engine issue, which has now been confirmed to be linked to those same control electronics that they swapped in. That same part was newly changed before the race. That means Charles Leclerc has gone through 2 units, and you're only allowed 2 units for the whole season, and he hasn't even finished a race. Ouch. It's widely known that Ferrari had problems last year with its engine. In fact, they had to turn down the power on it just to get to the end of races. That was their real issue. They had reliability concerns and they had to turn the engine power down. Frederick Vasseur, though, seems to think that problem was resolved. He was confident that that was fixed. Sadly, this new problem is something they haven't seen before. It's worrying on 2 levels. Taking a 10-place grid penalty for the second race is already painful, especially when you didn't even finish the first one. But that isn't even the main issue. If 2 of these control electronics failed, there has to be a serious worry about what caused it. It seems that currently Ferrari aren't 100% sure, and until they get to the bottom of it, they're going to be worried it's going to happen again. I feel really sorry for Charles Leclerc, but more so for the fans. Last year was rough for Ferrari. They had so much potential, but because of mistakes, Charles' own mistakes by the way when leading races, but also reliability concerns and strategic errors, they dropped way back from Red Bull last year, and at the end of the season, they were nowhere near. Starting this season, though, if we said on paper which team was going to be challenging them, we would have said Ferrari. And I really, really hope that that still remains the case and they can get on top of their issues, because right now, it's the beginning of the season, and Ferrari are already shooting themselves in the foot. Frederick Vasseur was clear that the issues experienced on the power unit won't result in a reduction of power for the next few races, though, and I hope he's right. Reliability isn't even the only concern, though. Apparently, the drivability of the engine isn't great either. Think of this: how the engine power delivery feels to the drivers when they put their foot down in fast and slow corners. Vasseur said to Motorsport Italy, "Bahrain did not go as planned. We have to react, and we are confident. Everyone is motivated. Everyone is working as a team to try and solve the problems and bring updates. We also have to solve the drivability problem and try and make some progress." He was then asked about the drivability and if he meant the power unit or the setup, and he said, "The engine. It was probably a bit difficult to drive in some conditions, and we have to figure out how to set it up perfectly. It's always been a compromise between drivability and performance." All in all, there are quite a few things that Ferrari need to get on top of. Engine, that's obviously one of them, but in Bahrain they said they didn't really go the right way with the car setup. It's weird, considering they had so much time at Bahrain in the pre-season test to work on setup, but they said they went the wrong way and it really hindered their tyre performance. If Ferrari, and it's a big if, but if they can get on top of these engine problems, car setup problems, I think they can close the gap to Red Bull, but it's just such a huge if. There has also been a lot of talk and whispers of a number of Ferrari employees being unhappy at the Big Red team, and they're looking to jump ship. There was talk that the assistant team principal and race director, Lauren Mekis, was unhappy with the leadership of Ferrari CEO, Benedetto Vigna, and as such, he wanted to leave. Vasseur was quick to dispel these rumours though when he said, "The most important thing is to work as a team and try and improve. About Laurent, personally, I've known him for 25 years. I trust him. We have a very good partnership, and he will be one of the pillars of the future the company is counting on." He was also questioned about Simone Resta, who left Ferrari to work at one of their customer teams, Hadz. It was reported some time ago that Resta did not have a good relationship with Binotto. Again, Vasseur downplayed these rumours, saying, "Simone is the technical director of one of our customer teams and is doing a good job with Gunter Steiner. Our plans do not foresee his presence." Rumours like this are never good for a team, but with so many rumours floating around about people being unhappy at Ferrari, there has to be something to it. Head of car concept David Sanchez has recently resigned as well, and there's reports that many other people aren't happy at Ferrari and are going to be moving on. It sounds like there's some unrest at the team, and with the season only just starting, it could even get worse. I really hope Ferrari can get on top of their internal issues and their on-track issues and really challenge Max and Red Bull going forward. Because even though Aston Martin have been doing well, Ferrari, I still think, are the main challengers. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you next time.